Alright, what's going on fam? Kyler here, back from another video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to install the Blackvue DR750X Plus 2-channel dash cam in my BMW F30. And I'm also going to answer the question, is it worth it? Alright, so before we dive into the install, which is relatively easy, for those of you that haven't seen one of my previous videos, unfortunately my car was hit while it was parked on Easter morning, so that was not fun. Of course, you know, before this happened, I would always had purchasing a dash cam on my mind, but thankfully the person that hit my car confessed to their mistake and supplied their insurance information so I could get the repairs handled and not have to get my own insurance company involved. However, had they not confessed to this and supplied their information, I would have been screwed and end up having to pay a hefty repair bill to fix the damages. So that will be the first and last time that anything like that happens to my vehicle without having a dash cam installed. So now I'm going to show you how to install this particular dash cam setup with Blackvue's Power Magic battery pack as well in my BMW F30. And this install process should be pretty similar on most vehicles. It's just the plugins and things of that sort would probably be in different locations. And the Power Magic battery pack from Blackvue allows me to run parking mode for up to 12 hours while my car is off without using the actual car's battery. So without further ado, let's get into the install process. Alright, so for attaching the battery box, I found that this was pretty much the best placement for it, underneath the passenger side's footwell, and I just wanted to put it here and not more over to the left so it'd have the most surface area to stick it on. It does also come with 4 screws that you can screw in that base plate, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to screw through my plastic trim, and the Velcro has been holding just fine. So for this part, I actually recommend go ahead and attaching the rear cable as well and just doing both at the same time. Then also use a very small zip tie to go ahead and attach the rear and the front cables together so they can both be up there in that top liner, because I found that over time my rear cable was actually popping out because it's not really closed down enough, so just a heads up on that. So yeah, right here you can tell I'm struggling a little bit with the rear cable. But yeah, just make sure you give yourself plenty of slack because this cord is actually very long and there ends up being a lot of leftover cord that I ended up just tucking in near the back window. Alright, so is the Blackvue dash cam worth it? Let's go ahead and discuss that. It's definitely not the cheapest option out, coming in at $379.99 for the dash cam. And that's for both front and rear, and it comes with a 32GB memory card, and that's the lowest tier. Of course, you can pay more for a higher gigabyte or higher storage memory card. And then the Power Magic battery box comes at $139. Well, I paid about $550 after tax. And I went with Amazon because they have super fast shipping. I was basically able to get the dash cam the next day, and then also I was able to install it relatively quickly because I didn't want to drive my car anymore without having a dash cam in it. And then also, of course, you know, Amazon has the awesome return service, so just in case I wasn't satisfied or anything, I wouldn't have any issues returning it. So Blackvue is like a very reputable company. There's a lot of my friends that have actually Blackvue sponsorships, and they run these dash cams with no issues. I haven't heard anything bad about them, and they work great for them. They also have the like 4K versions, but I don't believe that's totally necessary unless you're trying to create content, or of course they sponsor you, which in this case they didn't sponsor this video. So overall, it's a very high quality product. So the cameras are outfitted with the Starvis image sensor, and that's actually made by Sony, and provides a really high quality image and also does really well in low light and at nighttime. It also provides a wide field of view at 139 degrees, so you can capture almost anything on the road, basically except for your side views. I'm a huge fan of the stealthy look that it has. You know, it's just a cylindrical piece of equipment, and it fits right along with my blend mount and my radar detector as well. I'm also a fan of the features. You know, it has a built-in GPS system, has a Wi-Fi connectivity, and then also has like parking mode as well. So the front camera records at 60 frames per second, then the rear camera records at 30 frames per second. So this way the front camera can capture a lot more details when objects are moving at a faster rate of speed. Also, this dash cam comes with the hardwiring kit so that you can go ahead and hardwire the Blackvue dash cam to your car's battery in a fuse that doesn't turn off when the car is off. And so that way you can run parking mode for an extended amount of time, but it also has a built-in battery saving feature so that it won't completely drain your battery in that case like your battery is dying. And then the Blackvue dashcam also has the Blackvue cloud feature, so that way you can view live footage of your car, like where it's sitting, parking, and then you can also have push notifications sent to your phone just in case anything happens while you're not in your vehicle. Or you can also back up important videos to the cloud so you'll have them there for future transferring purposes. So all in all, that's not cheap for a dash cam at all. That's a nice little chunk of change, like 550 bucks. So what would be a cheaper option, and is it comparable? So my friend Sharon, BMW 430i convertible on Instagram, has the 70mi Dashcam Pro Plus, which is a front and rear dash cam on Amazon as well, for only $100. And what's funny about that is that the front camera actually has a higher resolution than the Blackvue camera at 2.7K, so that's 2500 pixels or something like that. And then the rear camera has 1080p, so comparable to Blackvue. I didn't see any specs listing the frames per second, so I assume that the front camera does not go up to 60 frames per second, but it does have a Sony image sensor. I think it's the IMX335. It should capture even higher resolution footage and overall pretty comparable to Blackvue's image quality. Two other features that this dashcam does not come with is the hardwiring kit. So it does have parking mode, but the hardwire kit is sold separately. And then it also doesn't come with a micro SD card, so you have to buy that separately as well. So you can factor that into the cost. I'm not sure how much the hardwire kit is. And then, a micro SD is probably around 30 to 60 bucks depending on which size you go for. I didn't see any features listing, a cloud or Wi-Fi connectivity feature. So that, I guess in order to review the footage, you'd have to take out the micro SD and insert that in a computer to actually save the footage. But actually, there's an app that you can use with this dashcam that allows you to review the footage. I just don't believe that you can actually save the videos to your phone or upload them to a cloud. So Sharon, you can correct me on that if I'm wrong. Just from a couple reviews that I read online, that the startup noises for this dashcam is kind of annoying, or can be annoying to some people. I'll go ahead and play it for you right now. It also has a driver assistance system, so it can warn you of incoming collisions or anything like that, which I personally would find kind of annoying, and I would turn that feature off. All in all, this is a really good budget-friendly option from what I can tell so far. I'll go ahead and leave a link to the article and Sharon's blog post that she wrote on this dashcam, so you can check it out and maybe get a little more insight, and then also hit her up on Instagram if you want to ask her any more questions about it. So is the Blackvue dashcam actually worth it? I would say yes. If you care about having a high quality product, then definitely go for it. It comes with everything you need right out of the box, and also has the option to get the battery pack, and that's just clutch for parking mode. And it's a really great system. I've been using it and I love everything about it so far. It works great. I always stand behind you get what you pay for, and I don't think this dashcam is an exception to that rule at all. So everything's good with it. I would definitely recommend it. But for other options out there, there's cheaper options, and there should be no excuse why you don't have a dashcam in your car. Especially if you have a luxury or a sports car and it costs a lot to repair and fix, then you definitely want to have a dashcam. Having a dashcam in your car is a crucial piece of equipment for having that peace of mind when you're on the road, knowing that you have video evidence of anything that might happen. And especially nowadays when there's a record amount of people on the road and everyone distracted by technology, their phones and technology that's coming in the car these days. So a dashcam can protect you from insurance fraud and parking lot incidents as well. So in the event that your vehicle is damaged, you have video evidence that you can provide to your insurance company so that you're not stuck paying for repairs out of pocket. Alright, so that's going to wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you smash that like if you found this video helpful. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for future content. We got a couple more car mods coming, a lot more videos to come, so make sure you subscribe and let me know if you have any questions about this dashcam setup or any others that you might have. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.